Hello everybody and welcome to another StarCraft 2 cast by Imperator Z. And I present to you a 4v4 sent in by Commander XK, my greatest and biggest fan, at least according to the number of replays he's sending in. And this is a 4v4, I think I've already said that, but I have ADD so I might forget things that I have said in the past. This is a 4v4 and this is a 4v4 which was sent in by the fans. I might already have said that, but I have ADD, so I might repeat things that I have already said. Since this is a 4v4, I can't present you with those cool tabbies that show the names of the people. And on the top half of the map we have a TTTP, I think. Yeah, there is a P here. Somebody's peeing. And it's a fight between random people and the XK clan plus Barbie. Maybe XK stands for Ken, and we would have a very non-traditional relationship going on. At the bottom half of the map we have a ZZ, PP, and no T going on. So you might call that a more traditional relationship if I had made the metaphor to fit that, but if you think about it, you might see why it doesn't work. We have lots of production going up. I'm not even gonna try. I just hope my computer holds up on this and doesn't crash, because 4v4s on max settings, they are a bit demanding. What's the frame rate? I still have 30 FPS, that's cool. That's cool. We have some scouting going on. 3, 4, okay, so these are these folks. The lower half of the map is scouting better than the top half, but I don't see any actual sort of cheesy rushes going up as of now. Look at the counts of harvesters, they're all quite even. They've been all conscientiously building harvesters. Good things, good things. Lots of gateways here, lots of barracks here, all looking sort of standard, which is good. Standard, nothing bad about standard. We can start to see some sort of differences, slight however they may be. There's 2 harvesters difference between these two. Well, now it's one of them, but these little things decide games. Luckily these people aren't playing against each other, or it would already be decided. Maybe not. Maybe not. And yeah, I do think my computer has a better chance at holding up the 4v4 as it used to, because I just discovered a faulty RAM stick, so that's why I've been blue screened of death a few times while casting in the past, and this should not happen anymore because the faulty RAM stick has been removed. And I guess that's one advantage of having 16 gigs of RAM, because otherwise it's useless, but if one of the sticks is faulty you could just take it out and you're still left with 12 gigs of RAM, which is still way too much for pretty much anything you'd want to do. But it's nice to have this sort of buffer thing if something breaks. And what was it, $100 for the 16 gigs? This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous these days how cheap RAM is. Look at the unit count. Still some slight harvester differences. It feels like people are forgetting to build harvesters at this point in the game. Never a good thing. There are still harvesters being built, of course, but they are being cut. Not good, not good. Do we have an expansion at all for anybody? I don't see any. There's no expanding. Everybody's one-basing. Here we go, here we go. We have an expansion for a Protoss on the lower half of the map. There are no pushes coming. Army-wise, our turquoise and our purple players seem ahead. Purple player seems to be the only one with any actual gas. Oh, that's the ghost. Okay. I sense nukes coming with my Nukedar. Or the production tab, however you want to call it. It's my Nukedar for me. So, purple has been macroing up with the rest of them. Sort of. Even though he has only 3 units. These ghosts, they are expensive as hell, especially with the cloak. This early in the game, that's gonna be bad news. Ghost harass going on the Zealot. He notices too late. He notices too late. And doesn't run in time. Poor Zealot. At the units lost tab, you can see the Zealot. Is it not sad? What's the 37 resources lost for those Terran players? Is this something Terrans do? Was this... It had to be a cancel of some sort. Weird. Maybe they salvaged bunkers, but they both did it, so maybe it's a standard build order thing that I'm just not getting right now. And the other one would be red. General XK, so I can't ask my fan, can't ask him because he doesn't have the 37 minerals missing, so maybe he doesn't know either. Another expansion. We're expanding here and here and here. Lots of expansions. Now harvester counts are really starting to diverge. Does not look too good for our top half players, but then there's always Predatory lagging behind. Going one base Muta on 22 drones. That's not bold. That's not bold. That's just... This is bold. This is bold. The expansions, they are bold. That's where the money went. But not all the money, because there is still too much of it around. Nice save. Nice casting save. Resources for all the players are extremely high. Red and turquoise are doing well. We have Barbie and General XK doing well on the macro front. Let's see if that actually holds true for the worker count. Guess it does not. They should have more than 30 by now. This seems to be a low-level game because macro is just sucking on every front. Army size-wise, I guess turquoise would classify as the best of these guys. Barbie is the best of these guys. Let that sink in. Just think about it for a moment. That's just sad. Though we have Predatory. Well, he's not playing well. I like this style. I like the taking way more bases than you can defend and trying to defend them after you know that you can't defend them. Might not be too smart. He should have made more drones for that money. Make drones and just hope. And if you need to defend, ask your teammates. Some of these players have broken the 30 worker barrier. It's always a hard barrier to break, but it has to be done. It has to be done, guys. Break that barrier. It's a bit like the sound barrier. Army size wise, our top of the half players are ahead. Still, there have not been all that many units lost. Commander XK has lost units, probably in this attack, to the Mutalisks maybe? No, the Mutalisks are coming now. These Zerglings don't have speed, so they should be easy pickings. But now, you can't really save these guys. But try to take Mutas with you, because Mutas, they cost way more money than is good for them. Seriously, if you think Mutas are overpowered, think of how much money they cost. You could have 4, even 5 Marines for the cost of 1 Mutalisk. And, well, if you don't have that, and the other guy has more Mutalisks than you, then have Marines, like more than 5 for every Mutalisks, you've been doing something wrong. Mutalisk isn't really a tongue twister, but my throat is dry. Sorry about that. Shall we go for an attack now? I guess they didn't notice that an attack already happened. Can't blame them because there wasn't all that much damage done, to be honest. I think that was maybe workers killed. Is there a workers killed tab? I don't think there is for a 4v4. That's just sad. All these cool one-on-one sort of overlays that you can produce. Not happening. Have there been any nukes gone off for the purple player? Our Commander XK? Our ghosty player? I don't think so. There are two nukes. Anyway, there are two. Jesus Christ! I don't even believe him. You didn't want to know that. No religion. Ignore that. No religious casts. No religious things. Don't like. We have two nukes in reserve. And this is pain. This is so much pain going on. Still, too few workers. The opponents, at least two of them got it, that they should have about 60. They don't have about 60, but they understand that they should have about 60. No more expansions coming up, and as I say, it proves to be a lie, because Blackstar is taking his third in the face of this army just opposite to it. How much do we know on this front? We know quite a bit, but not about the army sizes, do we? And here we know about the expansions. Scouting seems to be pretty much equally bad for both players. We look at the army sizes. Yeah, Pink has not been making use of his 3 bases at all. So, General XK Tactics special menu order coming up. These guys don't care. They just sit here. They could totally just blow up these stalkers, but why would they? What did that ghost actually do? Did it do damage? Don't even know if it did. Yeah, move the mutas into the nuke. That's good. Always good. And do they kill anything, the nukes? They kill 2 workers and a spine crawler. And something here. Not worth it, I'd say. Should probably have gone for something like the main or pretty much anything else. We still have mutas on the field for Predatore. And by expending that much effort, this base should really have gone down. And if it didn't, it doesn't matter, because this is a 4v4 and anything can happen. Isn't it exciting? Isn't it? Barbie's army, not as big as it was in the beginning compared to everything else. Poor DTs. Poor DTs, they are gonna die. But they did a lot of damage. They must be happy. They just must be. Purple has lost many workers in this fight. Poor Commander XK, my biggest fan. Biggest fan. How could I actually confuse that? My biggest fan, and yet the biggest loser of this game at this point. But what do you expect when you go early ghost nukes? You expect a fun 4v4 game, and not a game to be criticized, do you? Still, you suck. You suck. You suck. I said it. You suck. I just wanted to be contrary there. I don't actually mean it, because I would do the same thing. Since I'm playing random now, I've been getting Terran more than I wanted. I suck at Terran, and they're really hard to play as, so I shall temper my aggression towards Terran players for now. I usually hate playing against them because they're so hard to play against, but then they're hard to play as, and that sort of balances out. This is big. Let's look at the frame rate I have. 8 FPS. 8 FPS. It looks like more, but it's seriously 8, 9 wow. This is just bogging my mind down. My computer. Not my mind. Wow. That nuke, that just won the game, didn't it? How many Colossi did it kill? Well, it didn't outright kill them, but like it put them on 2 or 3 health or whatever. That was just great. That was amazing. I think, do we have a units killed count? I don't know if we do, but if there was, Commander XK would not be the biggest loser anymore. In fact, he isn't. He lost almost nothing in that engagement because he pretty much doesn't have anything besides those ghosts and those nukes. But who needs anything more than ghosts and nukes? If this happens, I think pretty much the whole yellow players' units lost tab. That's because of that 1 or 2 or 3 nukes. That's because of those 3 nukes. Don't you just love 4v4s? Oh, the pain, the pain. And the other players are trying. They are trying the hardest. Predatore now with the biggest army of his team, and well, you can't really move a flock of Mutalisks into this. They say Mutalisks they counter Thors if they are magic boxed. They don't. They don't even counter one Thor when he's magic boxed. At least cost-wise, they don't. It's just that they can't kill the Thors at all. That annoys the Terran players. And obviously 30-40 mutas, they are gonna take care of a lot of Thors, but not this many. This is pain, pain, pain. Pain on the pain train. The opponent's not building anything anymore. They've pretty much given up, but they wanna draw out the game for some reason. Lots of StarCraft 2 players, I find, they do this. They're all masochists. Browse and Barbie, in the meanwhile, they're not friends, so this is a sort of Mexican standoff, isn't it? Don't know if it's Mexican though. Maybe it's just a standoff, really. I think Mexican would require more players. Predatore, the guy with the biggest army left, has lost his whole army, obviously. And the game is over. I shall fast forward to the end because there's like 4 minutes, 3 more minutes, 3 more game minutes for some reason. We have fun stuff, nukes. People just killing bases. I think all the opponents have left by now, haven't they? Now our friends are just staying in the game. Oh, well, wait, Browse is still in. Browse hasn't left yet. I commend that. Never give up, never GG, never surrender. And I don't think there have been GGs in this game. There have not, indeed. So there you have it, folks. A 4v4 sent in by Commander XK, our nuking buddy, and brought to you by Imperator Z, your most favorite caster in the world. Or your second or third, or however many other casters you like. I'm probably at the bottom. I don't care. I am there. I like being there. In your next 4v4 you might want to get detection, or something like Infestors is gonna kill you. Believe me. But not this game. Not this game. Imperator Z signing out. Sign.